Hey everybody, this is my Toyota FJ60. I got an 87 here. I've got an Old Man Emu 2-inch lift on it, and I've got just replaced the tie rod ends recently, so the steering's all nice. However, I've got some low speed, like in the parking lot, pops and when I'm turning either direction, which is not the steering, but it's the Old Man Emu suspension. As you can see, very small gap there, big gap here, and a little bit of the same on this side. Bigger gap here, smaller gap here. And I'm going to be taking the suspension apart today to weld the sleeve that's inside this spring so it keeps this from sliding around and get a little bit better steering and a little bit less slop. And definitely going to replace these bushings in here, which are totally shot at this point. Alright, next thing is undoing the shackles, and then I'll drop it back down and pull it all off. Alright, now that you get the bolts or the nuts off here, start tapping with a hammer and we can start to separate them. Alright, and then we've used a floor jack to adjust the tension on the leaf spring in order to pull out the shackle relatively easily. Now it's just a matter of hammering out these old bushings. Like that one's almost all the way in, and this one's pushed all the way out, and then that sleeve inside of there we'll have to weld on. Alright, I've got this side, the driver's side, entirely removed. I realigned the sleeve inside the spring eye there, and I'm currently finishing up pulling the bushings out of this side, and figured I'd show you how I was doing it. Got this flathead screwdriver I'm using that I'm heating up, and then we're sticking it in the inside and getting a spot and burning a hole on the inside so we can have a spot to lever from inside. Get a little nice push in there, and once that's burned a spot in there, here we can turn that torch off. We can actually use that spot to pry out the bushing. It's not the prettiest way, but it's getting there. Alright, I need 2 hands here. Alright, so now that it's all apart, it's a little hard to tell, but on the inside here you can see that the spring eye bushing is a little bit, actually it's a little bit more inset here than it is on this side. This side's pushed out just a little bit there. You can see the lip there, versus on this side you don't really get that at all. It sticks out a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and knock that back with the hammer, clean it up, dry it off, hit it with some acetone, and get ready to do some spot welds. Probably 1, 2, 3 on either side, and we'll be good to go. Alright, I got the spring eyes out, I cleaned them up, and then I just tack welded 3 spots on that side, 3 spots on that side. I only did 2 over here for some reason. Then got 3 little tack welds right there as well between the sleeve and the actual spring that wraps around. Now I just need to, they do protrude just a little bit in some cases, so just need to file those down a little bit and smooth them out, and we will be good to go. Once it's all cleaned up, you can put the new bushings in like this, and then reassemble with the shackles, and you're all good.
I went on a test drive after doing this fix, and no more pops, no more grunts. Steering is much more consistent, especially on the freeway, because everything would be slightly out of alignment when the spring eyes were sliding over left and right. So definitely a great fix and well worth the time.